Hi guys, Colleen here with a completed junk journal flip through. This is my March Daily that I used for the Willowbound Journals March Daily challenge. It was extremely skinny when I started, and it is just about closing, so just as well there's no more days left. And I've lost my little jewel off the front. I don't know where it went to. Glue must have just give way. So let's just try and get this as best we can in frame. Okay, so this is Edith Holden, so is the cover. And then this was the little checklist. So we've got a different journal supply for every day. So number 1 was washi. So we've got a washi banner over here. We've got little tags covered in washi. And then I've just done some journaling on the backs of the tags. Day 2 was stickers, and I used some stickers that I got from Crafty Bomb Bombs, and then some that I've got from Mambi sticker books. And then this is a pocket, and in here I just did a little bit of journaling. That just sits in there. Day 3 was paper. So I've got some lovely digital paper here from Happiness and Crafting, and then some of my favourite bits of paper from my stash, and this is just a little scrap booklet with some of my favourite papers. And then in here I have done some journaling. Day 4 was stamps, so I got out all my stamps and my ink and had a go at stamping. I love this fairy. And then I did my journaling on the page this time, and then I also stamped on a little bit of cloth here for the first time, so that was nice. I think it turned out quite nice. Day 5 was photo, so I have sort of my kids growing up through the years, and in here we've got a little bit of journaling. And then this is present day. And day 6 was envelopes. So these are all envelopes. These ones here are from JD over at Willowbound Journals. And so are these digitals here. And then I've just got a wee journaling card here. And some journaling on the back of that wee card there, in that envelope. And these were actually on an envelope that a pen pal sent me. I just cut them off. And then this is just the other side of the envelope. And then we've got some journaling in here. And let's get that back in. And then that's a JD printable as well. Day 7 was paint chips. So we've got those individual paint cards that you get from the paint shop, and then these are the long strips that I've made into journaling cards. And I've just done my journaling on the back of them, and I didn't really want to cover up the daisies. I really love those. And then this little pocket was actually a photograph of JD's. 8th was a magazine, so this is Daphne's Diary. This is my favourite magazine, and I've done my journaling here underneath that little flap. This one was napkin, so this is my favourite napkin, and this was actually a little bit of wallpaper, and the tag is covered in the napkin too. and I've done some journaling on the back of that. This is just a wee journaling card, and this was supposed to be a pocket, and I glued it down and didn't realise until I went to put something in, it was like, yep, that's not a pocket anymore. So that was that one. This one is staples, and it was day 10, so I've just stapled everything in and did some journaling on that wee journaling card there. I think there was only one thing that I glued in, but the rest was all stapled. This is actually a little bit of revision work from my daughter when she was studying for exams. We got postage stamp for day 11, so I made some stamps. I've got this little stamp seal, and then these are real ones here. They all came from JD, from post she sent me. And there's a tiny little bit of journaling here, so that goes back in there. And all this book pages here are from a stamp catalogue. And day 12 was bag, so I've got 2 bags here, and I've just popped in little journaling cards, but I didn't actually journal just on the big one. I don't think I journaled, no I didn't. So that's those. And then this one was actually journal card, so I've made little pockets and little journal cards, but they're just for decoration. And then we've got journal card, these 2 here are from Paper Daisy Designs, and then I did my journaling on the back of that. And day 14 is die cuts, so I got out my gorgeous die cut packs, and I did some journaling on the back of that one. Just turned that into a wee tuck. And this one here, I did some journaling on the back of it too. I'm just going to turn my phone off, or turn it right the way down. So day 15 then is postcard. So this is some scrapbook paper I have that had a postcard theme. These are some postcards I got in the charity shop, and I've done some journaling underneath them. This is the middle of the signature, and it's day 16, and it was book page. So this is some Edith Holden. This was a wee book page out of Mark Twain quote book, and my journaling is on the back of that little journaling card I made out of the book page with a wee pocket. Day 17 then was doily, so all of these doily mad, and then my journaling is in that wee tag. I got Tracy Fox tag. And day 18 was playing card, so I've just stuck down some of my favourites that I have in my stash, and I've done my journaling underneath those 2. And then this was one, a playing card that I altered. And day, what are we on, 19 was lace. So I've got lace butterfly and lace flowers. And then this is a cardstock, and it's got a lace pattern on it. And then in here I've got my journaling. It just goes in like that. And some more lace over here. Day 20 then was paper clip. So this isn't even the tip of the iceberg of my paper clip collection. I just picked a few out of one tin And then I've done my little bit of journaling there. And day 21 was junk, so I have a little video on this. This is a little booklet made out of toilet roll tubes, and the same with the tag as the toilet roll tube as well. And this is some bubble wrap, so that is my wee bits of junk on that side. And this was a letter a bill came in, or an envelope I should say. And there's another, the back of that one, toilet roll holder or tube. And then I've got my little bit of journaling just on that wee scrap bit of paper. 22 is button. It's not sticking down. So this is some of my favourite buttons. It's got the butterfly and this little hot air balloon. And then I've done my journaling just down the side of the page, and I covered the pages with some tissue paper that I got in a Happy Meal. So 23 is vellum. So these are really, I got these sent to me by a pen pal. They're really pretty. This here is actually vellum. So are basically everything except this is the page, and then this is a little index card that I put some vellum on and did my journaling in. Ribbon, just in time. This ribbon here came from AliExpress. It's really pretty. I've got a little tag in here, and this is a ribbon pocket. This is also some of my most favourite ribbon. And then over here I've made a belly band from the ribbon, and I've done a tiny little bit of journaling in there. Probably need to maybe finish that off. And then we've got tags. So these tags, this pink one and this pink one came from a kit from Carol over at the Crafty Emporium, and they were like a little kit that you got and decorated them then. So so these two. Oh, and this one here as well. So there's my little bit of journaling. And then these two tags here, the wee music paper ones, came from JD over at Willowbound Journals. Day 26, we've got cards, as in greeting cards. So I turned this little card I got from a charity shop into a little place to journal and just decorated it. And then over here I've got another card and a little quote inside it. And yep, in here then I've done some journaling. So see if I can get that back in now without tearing something. And then this is day 27, which was flower. So I've got some of these paper flowers, and then this is floral, and it just hides my journaling. And then this pretty picture out of a flower book and some scrapbook paper. Fabric, we've got some purple fabric I got from the charity shop, and then this is from a dress. I've just popped a couple of buttons on there, some fabric on the bag, and then I made a little card, and my journaling's just on the back of it. That was actually covered in a hanky. It was a new hanky in a box that I got from a charity shop. So that goes in there. And then over on this page there's another tag, and it's from a pattern. So I just thought that that went with the fabric theme. This page is glitter. So instead of getting all the messy glitter out, I remembered I had some glitter paper, so I put a piece here and a massive piece over here, and then the stickers are from the Mambi glitter sticker book. And then day 30 we've got wallpaper, so I've just did a wallpaper here and some journaling on the back of that, and then we've got some other bits of paper, wallpaper, and then there's a little bit of pen came through from the last day, so I just popped those 2 wee stickers on to hide it. And this is today's then, the 31st, and the theme for it was pen. So I've got some die cuts from Crafty Bonbon. I've got a wee quote, and then over here, this was actually a book that I got that my son had drawn on a few pages when he was younger. So instead of covering it up, I just put in a wee thing that says that was Quinn's drawings. And then over this page we've just got another couple of quotes, and that is it. So I will be sad to see the back of March. I really enjoyed the daily challenge. I think JD is going to be doing something different this month. It might be gratitude, I think, maybe. So what I'll do is I'll leave the links to JD's group, Facebook group, and her Etsy and her YouTube, just in case you want to see what April's challenge is, because you might want to join in. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you consider subscribing, that'd be even better, and I'll see you next time. Bye.